The average red blood cell lives about 90 days in our body. And then so we have to have a cleanup mechanism in our body. And haptoglobin, there is an association of haptoglobin and the molecule called...
Hi, everybody, and welcome to the Kidney Coach YouTube channel. I am naturopathic Dr. Fiona Chin, co-founder of the Kidney Disease Solution and Genesis, and I am joined again today by the wonderful Dr. Ellie Campbell. So let's dive into the 5 genes that you see have a huge impact on, you know, the potential increased risk of things like kidney disease and chronic disease.
Right. The last mutation that I want to talk about is really interesting to me. This is called the haptoglobin gene. And haptoglobin is a garbage truck. It's a cleanup molecule. Most people are aware that we have red corpuscles, red blood cells that float through our body, and their job is to carry iron and oxygen throughout our body. The average red blood cell lives about 90 days in our body, and then it self-destructs. When it self-destructs, it leaks out the iron that was inside of that cell, and somebody's got to clean up the job. Somebody's got to clean up that iron, because iron is a very powerful oxidizer, right? What's another word for oxidation is rusting. And what rusts but iron? So we have to have a cleanup mechanism in our body, and haptoglobin is that cleanup mechanism. A good haptoglobin molecule will do its job, take that iron out of the bloodstream right away, bring it back to the liver. The liver's going to reprocess it and help to make new blood cells that have that iron recycled in it. However, if you have a haptoglobin gene mutation, instead of this beautiful dumbbell-shaped molecule, you get a mutant-looking molecule, a haptoglobin 1,2 gene. They sort of look like a flower with 3 petals. And a haptoglobin 2,2 looks like a flower with 6 petals. They don't get in the liver the same way as the dumbbell shape, normal haptoglobin. So they don't do their job to clean up iron as well. Furthermore, there is an association of haptoglobin and the molecule called zonulin. Zonulin is actually a molecule called pre-haptoglobin. So why is this important? Well, when someone has genetic sensitivity, such as celiac disease or the haptoglobin 2,2 or 1,2 gene, gluten activates zonulin. Gluten is that sticky protein that makes bread stretchy, makes the dough stretchy so that yeast can make it rise into that beautiful loaf or pizza crust that you like to eat so much. And zonulin can cause leaky cell membranes. So instead of the cells of the intestines being held and glued tightly together, zonulin interferes with them and causes them to be leaky. So now that gluten molecule can get inside the immune system, activate it, and then all kinds of antibodies can be made against gluten, triggering diseases such as type 1 diabetes and celiac disease. Now, in a haptoglobin 2,2, zonulin, triggered by gluten, causes leaky endothelial membranes. The blood vessels become leaky. Why is that important? If it's in your kidneys, it can lead to proteinuria. It can cause the kidneys to leak protein into the urine. If those endothelial cells are in your heart, now cholesterol, corrupted cholesterol that's inflamed, oxidized cholesterol can deposit itself behind the drywall and build up plaque. If you have leaky membranes in your endothelium, the mouth bacteria, those gram-negative bacteria, those lipopolysaccharides, they can get into your bloodstream. They can get now through that leaky membrane into your blood vessels and set up housekeeping inside the blood vessel walls, or they can make their own plaque, or they can make inflammation, or they can drive cytokines, worsening the stability of the plaque and leading to plaque rupture. So nobody wants a leaky membrane. And if you have haptoglobin 22 genotype, you should treat yourself as if you're allergic to wheat. You should not consume any gluten.
Yeah.
So many of us have sensitivities to gluten in other ways. We may have celiac disease, which is a type of a gluten sensitivity. It's not truly an allergy. We can have a true gluten allergy. And now we have this haptoglobin 22 to throw in the mix as a genetic gluten sensitivity that can lead to long-term complications of increased risk of cardiovascular disease, heart attack, and stroke.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate you. Remember to hit subscribe and click like. That helps all our Google, our YouTube algorithms. If you want to know more about what we do, head to www.kidneycoach.com. Thanks for being part of our audience. Thank you for being proactive with your health. And Dr. Campbell, thanks again. We'll talk to you next time.
Yes, ma'am.
Bye.
Bye now.